Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be channeling some messages from your spirit guides. So let's get right into it. Spirit guides, a message for the collective. So you guys got the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Judgment, and Four of Swords upright. So you may not have felt like you were taken care of, right? Maybe money wasn't that great or other circumstances were lacking. And so you felt kind of lack, but you're coming out of it with the Five of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing that you're realizing that you have a lot more blessings in other parts of your life. And we have covered this before on this channel many times. No matter how much I cleanse the space, this is the energy that wants to come through, so I'm going to honor it. Judgment also comes out saying that as you see the blessings that you do have, more will unfold for you as you pour your energy into seeing the bright side of things, even, and letting go of things that you are not in control of. By letting the universe deal with that with the Judgment card, it's showing that you will be able to rest with the Four of Swords. You're going to be able to rest, lay down the sword, and relax for a bit. Because for a long time you had been fighting, right? But the Six of Wands came out underneath saying that you have won. You have won, okay? No more fighting, no more, because justice is on your side now. You're no longer letting other people, circumstances, even naysayers, to affect you in whichever way they feel like. You know, when we think about how others can really affect us, it's a little bit more, it's as if they do it on purpose at times. Of course, it's not always on purpose. Like, you shouldn't go around saying, like, claiming everyone is against you. Like, I think that's paranoia. But there's a line where you do see other people's misaligned, what is it called? I can't think of the word right now. Oh my God. I haven't eaten. So if I come off airheaded, that's why. My Libra comes out when I'm hungry. So I'm just like, I need some food. Three of Pentacles comes out, and followed by the Hierophant in reverse. So I'm seeing that, you know, speaking to other people might not be the best plan right now. Sharing your ideas with others, Spirit saying kind of refrain from it, pull back a little when it comes to that. Don't let too many people into your business, not because we can't trust them, but because we just don't want their energy in our business right now, right? So we can gladly have others' energy when we're done, or we're in the process of doing it, like later on in the process. But when it's the beginning of something and you haven't really figured out the kinks, don't share it with others, okay? Share it with the people that you think can help you, but don't share it with everybody, because I'm seeing that they don't want you on that path. They don't want you on the straight and narrow to your abundance. They want you to get really distracted and stay in the energy that they're in, right? They don't want you ascending, basically. They don't want you feeling better, because that is ascension in a way. That, when I say ascension, it's not like a human evolution that's like way better than the last. No, it's just, ascension is just your mind is now tapped into higher frequencies like love, forgiveness, abundance, and it's not so tapped into fear, lack, you know. anger, jealousy, all that. You're not descending to that kind of energy, and that's where they want you, because that's where they operate best. And they want you in their playing field so that, you know, that they, if that's their field, then they're going to know exactly what to do. So don't let them do that. Simply just keep that in mind. You know, you don't need to share everything. As we're entering Libra season, happy birthday, Libras. I'm also a Libra, so it's the best season in the whole world. As we enter this season, keep things to yourself, okay? Maybe you overshared before and you might have been embarrassed by it, but know that like when you share things with people, it's very divinely guided, because there's a message in there for them as well. So even if you're feeling embarrassed by like telling people your business, like your personal business, do it with people that you trust. Do it with people that love you and support you and have shown it. Okay, not just your projections that, you know, don't share it with the ones that you're like, well, I think they would. No, do it with the ones that you're like, no, they got my back for sure. So express to those kind of people, but leave everyone else in the shadows for a bit. Okay, especially during Libra season. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is telling me that you may not have been able to really sow any seeds for the future because others have distracted you. And it's not blaming you. It's not blaming others. It's just realizing the patterns that are going on with the people associated with them. And you're realizing that you need to close your circle. You need to clean up after yourself now. You can't let these energies that keep tugging on you stay. Okay, you need to let it go, because they're not letting you go, and if you don't let go, then you're gonna stay where you are. And if you're fine where you are, then cool. But if you're not, if you want to experience more in life and you feel called to it at this time, they're saying that it's the people around you. Keep track. You don't need to judge them. Just keep track of what they're doing. And if they do something you don't like, you don't need to call them out. You can just put some space between you and them, right? You don't need to talk about everything. I think humans kind of have this understanding that we need to talk things through all the time. That's not the case. Use your intuition. Don't open up conversations for people that you know just aren't worth that energy. Okay? Prioritize yourself a little bit more. So what else, Spirit? What else do you have for the collective? King of Pentacles in reverse. So justice is coming to your money and your love life. And if not love life, it is your internal well-being, how you feel about yourself. How much love do you show yourself, right? So that's going to be highlighted right now. And justice is coming to both those aspects in your life so that you can feel supported and loved by the universe, because they really do care about you. And they want you to realize that you don't need to keep fighting. You don't need to keep doing that, because love is coming for you, and it's simply not necessary to continue fighting everybody else's opinion. Okay, let them have their opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Is it a legit opinion? Is it rooted in reality? Sometimes no, but that's still their opinion, right? And so you're letting go of all the naysayers. You're letting go of all the voices in your head. I can hear them right now, and it's just like, ding, like there's just so much. So quieting the mind will be really important for you. And I think as this love comes in, you're going to be able to, your mind will just quiet on its own, because you're going to feel so safe and you're going to feel held to the point where you don't need to do that overthinking. You don't need to overanalyze people anymore, because you've taken them out, you've dealt with them properly. So, and once that mind quiets, you're gonna be able to focus on your money. Okay, so if you have been struggling with not being able to focus on your finances, the reason was because there was too many voices in your head pulling you whichever way, right? They wanted to pull you. And so now as you're pulling back your energy, and how you do that is you simply imagine or just get into like a quiet space. Like we can do this together right now. Take some deep breaths, mindful, in through the nose and out through the mouth, okay? And once you get into a peaceful state, simply say, I call back my energy now. And I remove all energy that is not mine. And you'll notice that even with my body, the tension's gone. So when you do that, the tension in your body is going to be gone, and you're going to be able to think about new creative ways to create this financial income for yourself. And know that it is divinely guided with the justice, and it is coming to you. It is not fake. It is not false promises. It is the truth. And if you can accept the truth, then even if you can't accept, even if you just want to be like, no, that's not for me, have like a little nugget of faith, just like a little seed of faith in you. That's like where you feel like, okay, that's the space where I will allow myself to believe in this future. Just have a little nugget of faith, because that's all you need. If you just have a tiny bit of faith, that can go a long way. And Spirit wants you to develop your faith, right? And so if you can give them a nugget of faith towards this abundant future and loving future, Spirit's gonna roll with it, and they're gonna just they're like, here you go. Thank you for believing, and I have to say that has worked out well for me, because I think I was very pessimistic when I first started. Let's be real. I wasn't the most happy either. I was angry all the time. Now I know why. After years of diving into myself, I know why I was angry all the time, and I forgive myself for it. But that's where I was in the past, and just having that little nugget of faith took me miles past where I thought I'd be. Okay, so even just that little bit will do wonders for you. Okay, let's pull out some oracle cards to close out the reading. You guys got Anna, grandmother of Jesus. You got Mintakin. And you got Sisterhood of the Rose. So, you have had many past lives here on Earth. That's what I'm seeing. You have reincarnated at least 10 times to bring light into this world. You have operated on a divine plan consistently for at least 10 lifetimes. Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, maybe you guys are Christian. Spirit is asking, if you're open, okay, I'm not forcing anything. If you're open, Spirit is asking you to dive more deep into the origin stories, okay? You know how the Bible has many, many stories? Use those stories, go back in time, see where they actually originated from, the area where it came from. There's something there for you. There's a star pattern that you are meant to uncover when you dive into this, and you are going to see the divine plan again, because maybe in this lifetime you have forgotten, And that's not on you at all. That's simply, you know, the universe has kind of like a fair give and take. And so when we enter this world, we forget our divine plan, and it's our job to uncover it once again. So many people kind of perceive this as your purpose in life, right? Many of you have questioned your purpose in life. I have questioned my purpose in life. Ever since I was a child, I never understood why I was here, and I wanted to know why I was here. And it led me to doing exactly what I'm suggesting for you guys. Not that you're gonna find exactly what I found, because you're a very different human being with a very different divine plan. They just want you to tap back into that. They want you to come back into remembrance of who you are, what you came here to do, and to not get bogged down by the individuals in your life that has simply distracted or dissuaded you away from your divine plan, okay? So that was Anna's message. Mintakan. So Mintaka is like, it feels like home. It feels like home of the mermaids and the sirens. So if you really relate to that siren energy, the mermaid energy, you may have really longed for home. You just have wished to go home. And in the people that you love, you may have felt home inside of them, right? You may have felt that harmony and that same frequency of your home where it used to be. And Spirit is saying that if you feel this way, you're a light worker. You are meant to seed light into this universe through your gifts, through your projects, right? So if you're creative and you love shining light on the heart and the soul of something, doesn't even matter what it is. It literally could be anything. Just seeing the beauty of it and shining your light onto it, using your creative energy to expand it into whatever you feel like is necessary. It is you trying to create a frequency that felt similar to your home. Okay, so that feeling of belonging, that feeling of love, openness, safety, right? But that's why I fell in love with raving for a long time. Not because of the paraphernalia. It was just because people were always really true to themselves and really open and truly happy with where they were, and they wanted to celebrate with people, right? And there's so much love in the air, and like not the raunchy kind sometimes, most of the time, but there's also a lot of I don't know, just really good love energy, and that's why I still continue going. And I don't know, maybe you guys go raving too. I just thought I'd share that. just so you guys know more about me. Sisterhood of the Rose, your last card, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Yeah, you're meant to be a teacher. You're meant to be a leader in this world, okay? And if you think that's impossible, know that it's not. Human beings can be in all sorts of positions, and there's no one saying that at a soul level that you are not allowed to be in that position, okay? And so everyone has their own wisdom, and you are about to share yours. You're about to shed light on what you have been devoted to for so long, and you're going to share your teachings with others, right? Anything else, Spirit? I feel like there's like one last message, and I think I'll just try to channel it for you guys. They're saying hold on, because this next part of your life going into Libra season is going to jumpstart something that you have wanted for a really, really long time. And it may seem like a fake out, but it's not. Okay, so watch yourself when you're almost triggered, because it's almost as if Spirit's saying, like, if you're gonna get triggered, make sure you just don't react. Make sure you don't react. Okay, just take it for what it is. Honestly, in this stage, just take everything for what it is. Don't internalize it. Go with the flow. Be easy, be flowy, and the universe is going to be taking over for this next month. All you have to do is follow those nudges, go where you're led, and don't fight the flow of your own life. Unless it's really bad, then consider your options, right? This is not a one-size-fits-all kind of message. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this message. I hope that it brought you clarity in any way. And if it did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you'd like more content like this. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.